Everyone wants results fast, but no one talks about the time it actually takes. Today, nobody wants to wait. Whenever we order a food, we expect it to be delivered in 10 minutes. When we are watching a movie in home, we want to skip the intro. When we message someone and when we see the blue tick mark, we expect instant reply from them. We want everything fast. We want fast success, fast money, fast transformation. What not? We want everything fast. But here is the truth. What comes fast rarely stays. People who watched my previous episodes might be wondering, why am I here today? Well, this episode is extra special. I'm filming this inside gym, the place where patience truly pays off. A big thank you to VOXFIT team for letting me to share this message here. And that's why today's episode is about patience, the skill nobody respects until it pays off. This is Channa Files, where we break down corporate lessons, career growth strategies, life habits that actually work. No fluff, just real stories, real insights, practical takeaways you can use right now. When you start your career, you expect growth in months. When you start your workout in gym, you expect transformation in 30 days. Have you ever thought what happens when it doesn't come? You start slowing down. You skip some days. You lose interest when what you started. You start doubting, am I doing something wrong? Is this even worth it? How about you and me in corporate? We will work hard. We don't get recognition sometimes. We may not get the promotions that we anticipated to. Let's say same in fitness. We start training daily. We see no visible change in our body. Same body in the mirror we see every day. And this is where most people quit. Let's connect this more with our day-to-day life. We all come across someone who gets early attention, who talks well, who shows quick results, who impresses manager quickly than anyone else. Do they not? But over time, they cannot handle the pressure. They lack deep understanding or knowledge. They start struggling and be dependent, and slowly they fade. And do you know what? The one who shows up every day, the one who keeps learning, the one who does not panic when things are slow, or the one who makes big difference and succeed like no one else. Here at VOXFIT, I see it every day. People who stay patient, people who show up consistently and build strength slowly. That's the kind of growth that lasts. Some people transform very fast. Yes, they do. They do crash diets, they do extreme workouts. But what happens when they burn out? When they lose their consistency? When they gain everything back they lost? I have seen many, sometimes even gaining worse than before what they were. The strongest people in the gym are not the most talented or the ones who lifted heavy inconsistently. They are the ones who did not quit after 2 weeks. The one who did not chase shortcuts. The ones who stayed consistent even when results were slow. Patience doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing right things without expecting instant results. Now, I would like to connect this with the legend who is always close to our heart. Look at Mr. Ratan Tata. He did not build success overnight. He started from the ground level inside the Tata Group. He worked in shop floors. He learned operations. He spent time understanding people. It took years of patience before he led the group. And when he did, he didn't just grow fast. He built something stable, respected, and long-lasting. That's the difference. When slow growth is where builds understanding. It is where it builds control. It builds long-term success. But when it comes to fast growth, looks exciting, feels very powerful, but often doesn't last at all. They will have a fall at one time they did not imagine at all. In fitness, some people transform in 30 days or even 60 days. Extreme diet, overtraining, but what happens after? When they burn out, when they get into injuries. We all get into injuries. We all lose the progress. What happens? Or what will happen? Because it was rushed. Anything built in rush breaks under pressure. So, patience is not just waiting, it's working. When results are not visible, it is showing up when you don't feel like it. It is staying consistent when nothing seems to be changing. So, with that said, let's build some practical tips from ourselves to practice. 1. Let's stop setting short deadlines for big goals like promotions, transformation. This take time. Give it some time. Don't be in a hurry. Always try to measure efforts, not just results. Ask yourself, did I show up today to the gym? Did I improve? Did I learn something new? 3. Build up patience through routine. Try to going to bed same time. I know it's tough, but let's try. How about same time for your meals? How about same time for work? How about same time to gym? This routine builds patience automatically. Let's try and see what not. Last one, don't react emotionally to slow progress. If you have a bad week in office, maybe there is no change in your body, stay calm. Keep going, don't stop. These are some tips that we can take back to work on ourselves. With that said, anyone can race quickly, but very few can stay there. And staying always needs patience. Patience is not waiting, it's staying consistent without losing control. In corporate, it builds careers. In fitness, it builds your body. So, before we sign off, remember this. Fast success will impress a lot of people, but slow success builds a life. All right, that's it for today's episode of Channa Files. Thank you for watching, and remember, new episodes drops every weekend, plus fitness shots in between to keep us running. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, share it with your friends and family, and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you next time in the Channa Files. Hey, once again, thanks to VOXFIT for letting me shoot today's episode here. It's a perfect reminder that patience builds both career and bodies. That's it from the Channa Files.